Hello, Bonsai Anonymous here, and I'm going to have to show you what I did again because, of course, the camera wasn't on it. Really sorry about that. I don't know how to deal with it. If I had remembered to take my watch out, I could have seen on my watch that it wasn't. I could have seen on my watch that it wasn't in the frame. So now I got to go back and show you. So this is getting almost out of hand, and it'll be a little less once I take the tape off, but it's still heavy. Okay, I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't think I want to get into grinding into it because it has the stones there. So this may have to be a prototype, you might say. But I put tape around the whole edge. You can see it over there, and sort of had it conform to the shape. For instance, right there, you can see, and it's still not dry, and it might not hold down. So if I go around here, I may find this kind of cracking under every one of these, which I'm just going to leave alone right now. Put that back just to show you how that works. It's holding this in up here, and you didn't really get to see it, but I built another frame around the frame I had. I made it out of the small mesh and put some wire in it, which you really can't see anymore because it's all covered up. But with I hope what I needed to do was build up these two sides a little bit, and I hope that wire would do it. It looks like it is. It's getting solid. And then around the edge, got all this tape to bring this side mainly up, and I may have to put some more in there. We'll see. I'm going to see how. Pretty soon I'm going to stop and see how it works with some water in it. I think that will be after this dries. I will try to put some water in, just see if it holds, and then if I feel really confident, I will maybe go in and try a pump. And what I'm going to do is have this be a solar powered pump for two reasons. First of all, I have some pumps that work on solar power, maybe 10 now, and I don't know that I want a full power pump all the time shooting water out of here. I mean, it's still pointing up, so I don't know. I'm probably going to have to do something with that. Put it to the side or down, I don't know, or put a cover over it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but first of all, we have to see if it holds water. Then the next thing I did, which I'm not going to move because it's solidifying, is this little pot. It's made out of a plastic container, you know, Rubbermaid or whatever. And then I put the rest of the concrete that I had left over from this in this pot, and started to work it up the sides of the pot. Put a hole in the bottom, and this is going to have to sit here for more than a day because the top of it, I don't know if you can tell, the top's about a quarter inch thick or something, maybe an eighth. So that's going to be tough. But let me tell you one thing about this. If you're tempted to try it, you could put oil on the inside like PAM, and that would help. The problem with putting oil on the inside is that the concrete slips on the oil and is harder to get to be built up. Fortunately, with a pot like this, which is plastic, all you need to do once it's dry, very carefully turn it over, put your hand under it so that it won't break if it falls, and then take some boiling water or very hot water, pour it on this plastic, and usually the pots just come right out. You don't have to worry about it. And the fact that it's I mean, you can see down here, I don't know if you can, but on the inside of this plastic was some leftover concrete from other jobs, and that's going to make a little imprint in the pot. One of these times I'm going to do it, and I'm going to put something on the inside of the pot so that, like a design, put a design in here, and then do the concrete on it and see how that works. But that wasn't this time. I didn't think I had that much. So what we have is this drying. I think it's kind of a monstrosity, and certainly there's a way to make this better. I kind of thought that this was going to look like a spring in the sky that just dumped water miraculously, but I think it's not going to look like that. I don't know. Maybe an abandoned mine shaft or something. Those always look good with the collapsed wood. And the other things that I gave up on, the initial thing of this was regular concrete on the bottom, and then this black colored concrete on the top, and it's not black enough. It's just barely different gray, and that's okay. It's subtle. All these little spots of concrete powder probably will just wash off, and if they don't, that's too bad. Okay, so another hour, and I should be able to take off this tape and see what we have. And then if it ever stuck to the tape, which it usually doesn't, then I got to repair those spots. Anyway, that's 5 minutes, showing what I did on film or on video before that you couldn't see. Bonsai Anonymous out.